telling Moses the other day, like literally last night, I was like, can you be my conservator? Because I kind of want someone to like make sure I don't get taken advantage.
That's
Episode
true.
number 18, 19.
They did say it wouldn't last.
And we're back. I just want everyone to know, if you are interested in what is going on with my Moses movie, check the pinned comment down below. That's where I explain everything that's going on with that. Okay, let's continue. Very few people are that good where they can just pull the wool right over you and you don't even know what's going on. No, there's always clues. So right now we're going to see the clues on the type of guy that Moses is. And when we really see what's going on here, things start to get a lot more interesting. So let's go. Everything that Moses is doing now, watching this episode, we can all look back and just be like, yep. It was right in front of our face the entire time. And it's something I kind of get into the Moses movie, where with most people, what you see is what you get. What they show you is who they are. I think that Moses tries his best to hide who he really is. But even someone like Moses can't, in my opinion, a person like him cannot hang on to the facade 100% of the time. The mask always slips. It might not fall to the ground and break, but it does slip. So let's see how.
So today we're doing the newlyweds game.
This is like the number one red flag, okay? The number one red flag about Moses. And it was right at the top of the show. A lot of people in my comments, or a couple of people, was saying the comparison of Moses to the Tinder Swindler. Now, I, at that point, didn't see the documentary on Netflix. But I was like, oh, I have to see this. I still didn't watch it. I was supposed to watch it because I didn't find the time. But I got the gist of what it's about. A man who steals money from women to support his extravagant lifestyle. If someone does this, they target certain people with low self-esteem. That's the number one thing they look for. Not everybody can be manipulated in that way, so they look for targets to pick. Someone with low self-esteem, someone who's desperate, someone who's willing to have anyone that will have them. I'm setting you up for what happens here, okay? Talk about red flags.
Even though you guys aren't technically newlywed yet, but
We'll probably get married before our wedding because for like legal stuff.
oh, for real?
Yeah. He doesn't
that's
have
fun.
I don't want to say it all. He doesn't have health insurance.
Did you guys hear that? Please, let me rewind it, please. We have to rewind this. I'm telling you, Trisha is so a joker. You have to listen to Trisha. Again, please believe me when I say I don't feel sorry for Moses, okay? I don't at all. I don't care what happens in the future. Don't everybody come to me and say, oh, but he's a victim, No. Now, I'm not thinking that anything extreme is going to happen to him. I'm just thinking, let's say there's a divorce and then she just goes on a rant on the internet and is telling all his business. I'm not going to feel sorry for Moses. This is what I'm saying. All right? Don't everybody now just hate Trisha and Moses is the victim. No, these two people can be on the same level. I don't care who's doing what to who. They can still be on the same level for different reasons. So please, we have to go back and see what is going on here.
Even though you guys aren't technically newlywed yet, but
We'll probably get married before our wedding because for like legal stuff.
oh, for real?
Yeah. He doesn't
that's
have
fun.
I don't want to say it all.
He doesn't have... Oh, I'm not going to say it. Trisha does not keep your secret. Never have, never will. She'll keep it for a time. Okay, let me just say that. I've seen her hold on to secrets. There's another secret she was holding on to for a long time. And I charted because I remember she said something and I'm going to bring it up when it's time for it to come up. But I know from like the third episode of Frenemies, there was a secret she was holding on to. And it wasn't until like a year later she dropped what that secret was. And it wasn't really anything. But I know she was holding on to it for a long time because I remember when she first brought it up about Ethan, but we'll get into it. So here now. This is what Trisha did. And I said it in the first episode of the Frenemies series. What Trisha does is she'll call you out. And she loves to call people out when a camera is rolling. She will call you out because it's like she wants everything on record. David's the same way. He liked recording everything. There's nothing David can do that can surprise me. The only thing that's surprising me now is David saying that he now wants to have empathy. That's the first thing where I'm shocked because that's the only thing that's different than from what he has been doing. David's the one that wants to record his whole life and he shows you everything that's going on. He has a date and the timestamp of everything that goes on in his life within the week. And then he doesn't edit out the bad stuff. Like the stuff that's in it, he thinks is good. And then all you see is bloody people all over. That's the good stuff he likes. These people, they don't even know in their head what's wrong or what's right. Trisha is the same way. She records everything and she'll call you out on camera. Okay, we're going to get into how she does that further on. But look at what she did now with Moses, okay? And look at her looking at Moses. Trisha could be like, oops, did I say that? Because Trisha knows that Ethan is on top of it. Look at Ethan in detective mode. Wait. Say what now? Ethan is in detective mode. Let's figure out what's going to happen now.
Doesn't have health insurance.
Sorry. Moses, Trisha is calling you out. He's supposed to be a successful businessman and he doesn't have health insurance. Now here's the thing. Health insurance is expensive. We all know that. Moses is self-employed. It's different when you have a job and you have the good benefits and you can get it through your company versus you having to pay for it yourself. Totally different story. But you would think someone who is self-employed and is successful would have insurance. But Moses doesn't. Okay, fine. Please note that Trisha is putting him on blast right now. This conversation didn't come out of nowhere. For whatever reason, she wanted to put Moses on blast. And look at Ethan's face. Ethan is confused. This is the thing. There's a reason why Ethan is confused. Again, I'm saying I understand if you don't have a lot of money, you don't have benefits at your company. I understand that. I understand if you're self-employed and I understand all of that. If you're in a position right now, you don't have health insurance, it's okay. It's not that I'm saying anything about you. I'm saying about these two people in front of us right now. Look at Trisha's face, telling the world like it's our business. And look at Ethan's face. It's confusing to Ethan. That's why it's confusing to me. Now, if Ethan's face would have been like, okay, and let's go on with the show, I would have been, okay, let's go on with the show. But Ethan is confused. So we should all be confused. Y'all, let's go and see why Ethan is so confused.
I don't want people to speculate.
She's going to tell us now, I have to say it all because now people are going to speculate and I don't want them to think it's something that No, we all knew from the 3-4 words you were saying that you needed to get married is because of benefits. That's the only logical thing you could be saying. Why else? You know what? She could have been saying to get him into the country, but even that is not something that you can jump on right away. Even if you married him today, it's still going to be a process, a long process, versus if you married him today, he would get on your insurance today. So my mind would have gone straight away to benefits and not for him to get his permanent status in America. That's where my mind would have gone immediately.
You don't have health insurance.
This is a shock to Ethan, which means in Ethan's mind, Moses should have had all his stuff together by now, and he doesn't. So he's wondering, what is wrong with you, Moses? And Trisha's trying to make all excuses and stuff. No, Trisha, stop it. These are what people do. They set you up, and then they act like they didn't set you up. They throw rocks and hide their hands. No, Trisha, I saw you throw the rock. You threw the rock first. Okay? Don't try to pretend you didn't throw the rock. Like, no. You're trying to excuse away what you said and like you're on Moses' side. Nope. You brought that up for a reason. So let's dig into it, please.
He's been lazy to get it. It's not that he can't have it.
Her excuse is that it's not that he can't have it, it's not like a money issue, is that he's too lazy. And if that's the case, the wedding takes more effort than for him to get up his butt and actually get the insurance. One of them takes a lot more work than the other. So the lazy guy should just get up off his butt since he has the money and just get it himself. You're not making any sense, Trisha.
Moses, what the fuck? Why don't you get health
But
insurance?
he's gonna get.
Look at Ethan's side eye. It's the same face. It's the same face. He's like, Trish, you just hush right now. You hush and let this man by the name of Moses answer the question. That's all Ethan is saying right now in his head.
And I'm like, let's just wait till we get married and I can put you on my health insurance. I have really good health insurance. Anyways,
What's
I don't
wrong
want people
with
to think
you?
it was.
And then Ethan rightfully said, what's wrong with you? Because he even knows he's not even going to entertain Trisha and what she's saying right now because he knows that's pure nonsense. He knows. So he looks back to Moses and says, what we're all thinking, what's wrong with you, Moses?
Like a weird thing. I didn't want it to like stop there and people like, oh, he doesn't have
Moses,
what?
you're buying 9-carat diamond rings and you don't have health insurance? I mean, what the fuck are you
money
doing
to
with your
do
life?
Look at Ethan with the logic. But we have to get into a group huddle. Does this make sense? We already know that engagement ring costs. I'm being very conservative when I say $100,000. It's more, but I'm just going to say $100,000 for this ring. We're still in a group huddle. He has money for a ring. He has money for down payment on a house. He has money to buy her all this jewelry. Remember, he was buying her jewelry necklace. He has money for all of this. You know, he has a successful business. Yet, he does not have health insurance. I need your help. What do we make of this? And Trisha says, oh, it has nothing to do with anything. He's just lazy. Because you know why I know him being lazy can't be the reason? Because Trisha hired him as her assistant. This man does all her errands. This man designs her furniture. This man chauffeurs her around the state. This man does stuff. You can call Moses anything and I'd believe you except lazy. Okay? Moses can do stuff. He's not lazy. Everyone, can we all just kind of be in agreement and say whatever the reason why Moses doesn't have insurance, it has nothing to do with laziness. Moses, we're all waiting. We're not listening to Trisha. All of us and Ethan, we're looking at you, Moses. What is your explanation for not having health insurance? Please let us know.
I'm young and healthy.
Sorry.
Did you hear this man? Did you hear him? Look at his face. Look how bright red his face is. And now it could be a tan. It could be because of the red tinge of light on that side of him. But I would guess he's embarrassed. This man says because he's young and healthy. This man with gray in his hair is talking about he's young and healthy. Okay, I know people can be 15 with gray in their hair, but Moses isn't 15 is all I'm saying. And he's saying he's young and healthy, as if accidents don't happen. See, this is what I'm saying, right? That's not what insurance is for. We're not thinking you're like 1 foot in the grave, you're 92 years old. We're not saying that. But accidents do happen, even to people who are young and healthy. These are the reasons why people need health insurance. Now, if you are in a predicament and circumstance where you don't have health insurance, that's one thing. But don't you sit here claiming to be successful, buying mansions, jewelry, and engagement rings, and saying you don't have health insurance because you are young and healthy. That doesn't make any sense to anybody here.
I know he has the money to do it. Just
Okay.
get health insurance.
And Ethan says, I know he has the money to do it. Do you, Ethan? Do you? You know what? Moses could be like those people. Those people like they don't make wills because they just feel like they're going to live forever. So he doesn't have health insurance because he thinks that nothing's going to happen to him. He could be on that kind of frame of mind. Okay, if that's the case, right? Here's my thing. Moses, if you're that kind of guy, you think you're going to live forever, so you don't need a will. You think you're not going to get hurt, so you don't need health insurance. If this is your belief, I will believe you. But you better not be on Trisha's health insurance plan. Okay. You better not be on Trisha's health insurance plan as someone who has lived his life without insurance. So why get it now? You don't have to because Trisha has papers. She doesn't have to have her spouse on her health insurance plan. She doesn't have to have it. She doesn't. And if you don't believe in health insurance, there are people who don't believe in certain things, right? So Moses, why is Trisha feeling she has to rush the marriage to get you on her plan if you don't care? Because you've never had it before. That's all I'm wondering.
He's never had it, but anyways,
He's never had it. Okay, he's never had it and he will never have it. How about that, Trisha? He's never had it and he will never have it. So why are you rushing to put his name on your plan? That's what I want to know.
What the hell?
Ethan was ready to even just leave, just move away from the discussion. And then Trisha said he's never had it and Ethan can't let it go. Ethan cannot let it go because Ethan knows this doesn't make any sense. Even if Ethan thinks he has money, because Ethan's believing now, okay, he must have money because he's buying mansions, he's buying jewelry, buying engagement ring. Okay, he must have money. So now I'm hearing he's never had it. Like, what's going on? Ethan can't let it go. I'm so happy Ethan is not letting it go.
So we kind of want to maybe get married.
Don't you get taxed for not having it to the point where it's just the same to just get it?
So Ethan is just saying, just logically, if you don't have health insurance and he's self-employed, that taxes and, he's doing all this legally, it doesn't make sense to Ethan. Because when you're rich, you have all these lawyers that tell you loopholes and stuff and what you're supposed to do and this saves you money here and this and there. Ethan's realizing it's more expensive for Moses not to have health insurance. Ethan is realizing, wait a second, this totally does not make any sense. Ethan. This is long running on our Frenemies series, but this is the reason why Moses hates Ethan. Moses right now, you guys, he's mad. Ethan's not dropping it. Yes, Trisha brought it up, but Ethan is not dropping it. If we could only see Moses' hand right now, I'm telling you, Ethan's in trouble. Ethan, you're lucky Moses is in a different room right now.
Isn't that
Probably,
what Obama
yeah.
did?
If I'm Trisha right now, I'm saying Trisha doesn't care about money, finances anyway. So really, maybe that's why she doesn't care. But Moses is okay with just losing money, whatever. He doesn't care. Okay. I'd rather him say he doesn't have the money for health insurance than to have this mentality. And I understand why he wouldn't want to say it, but still, it would make logically more sense to say you don't have the money for it than to come up with whatever these guys are coming up with here, because it just does not make any sense.
He just doesn't.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, they were.
And also
It was just for
insurance
1 year.
Okay. So what Ethan was saying, that was under the Obama administration, and I think Dan kind of shut it out. It's not like that anymore. It was at one point, right, but it wouldn't be that way anymore. Okay, so they're saying they revoked that. I think that's what Dan said. And then, so Moses does know, because Moses says, yeah, it was just for 1 year. For 1 year, to my understanding, for 1 year, it was such that it made more sense to get it. But he still didn't get it. So he knows.
We're having all these cars together, so I'm we should probably get insurance, driver's insurance, all on all the cars of everybody.
That's cool. Get it. So
Anyways.
So what was he saying? He wasn't even having driver's insurance? Because she was like, we should get insurance on all the cars. So, it's when she said we should get insurance on all the cars, wouldn't insurance already be on all the cars? I don't know what's going on here, man, Moses. Oh, I don't know. But even her saying that, I'm surprised Ethan didn't pick up on that.
regardless of the technicalities of it, we are doing the newlywed.
Okay, but this was a big red flag to me when this discussion was going on. I was like, this is weird. But again, I never really thought about this until after everything Frenemies exploded. But during this, I was like, this is weird. I thought this guy was successful. He doesn't have insurance, not even car insurance. I don't get what's going on here. I was just like, this is weird.